Soulful Sunday. We gather here, one heart, one mind. Guided by wisdom, through cosmic tides, we seek the light that never hides. Let your spirit rise, embrace the week with open skies. With love and grace we find our way. On Soulful Sunday we're here to stay. Each week we journey hand in hand. With cards and stars we understand. A space for healing, for truth to shine. In Soulful Sunday, the sacred divine. Soulful Sunday, let your spirit rise. Embrace the week with open skies. With love and grace, we find our way. On Soulful Sunday, we're here to stay. Be blessed, stay blessed, and welcome to Soulful Sunday.
Hello everyone, I'm the Mystic Hillbilly here to guide us through another Soulful Sunday as we embrace the celestial shifts of this week and explore their profound impact on our spiritual journey. With the sun entering Libra, we're ushered into a season of balance and harmony and relational dynamics. This weekend, the sun also conjuncts the South Node in Libra at 6 degrees, bringing a focus on releasing past patterns in relationships and striving towards more equitable connections. The moon, ever the celestial wanderer, wanes through Gemini, Cancer, and Leo, and finally arriving in Virgo by Sunday. This waning phase is a time for reflection, release, and preparation for the new. With the moon in Gemini, we're encouraged to communicate and exchange ideas. In Cancer, we're encouraged to nurture and protect. In Leo, to express our true selves and hearts with courage. And in Virgo, we're encouraged to organize and refine our intentions. As we navigate these shifts, remember, these are just general influences. The key to maximizing the benefit lies in personal reflection and active engagement with the energies at play. Consider how you can bring more balance into your relationships, communicate your needs and ideas more clearly, and express your authentic self, all while preparing to refine and protect your plans. Today, we're preparing to explore the fourth stage of human evolution, a pivotal stage in our spiritual ascension. As we discuss the 7 distinct levels within this stage, think of the Librarian qualities of balance and fairness and how they can mirror our journey through these levels. Just as Libra seeks harmony in external relationships, we are called to harmonize our internal spiritual landscapes during this stage of evolution. The waning moon's energy supports us in letting go of old ways that no longer serve us, making room for new insights and growth that await us. So let's embark on this journey together and discover how these cosmic forces can illuminate our path towards deeper spiritual understanding. Last week, we explored the 7 stages of human evolution, concluding with the understanding that those drawn to such teachings as these are likely navigating the 4th stage of their spiritual evolution journey. As promised, today we will delve deeply into this pivotal stage, which is divided into its own 7 distinct levels. Each level offers unique insight and challenges designed to further our growth and understanding. Let's uncover these profound depths of this stage together. We are now ready to explore the 4th stage of our human evolution, which is divided into 7 different steps or levels. The top step of the 4th stage is connected to the bottom step of the 5th stage. Similar to how in music the 8th note ends one set and starts a new one. The goal of these steps is to transform physical things into spiritual ones. After the idea of the crucifixion, which symbolizes this process. The cross wasn't first created during the Christian era. It's actually one of the oldest symbols. It represents something very important, the Spirit coming down into the physical world and going through a difficult process, like being crucified, before it can grow and change into a higher being. This is called involution, and it's only possible when the Spirit enters the material world. The cross is also linked to the tree of life in the Garden of Eden. The cross, being the 4th symbol in geometry, marks the point where evolution, growth, and change begins after involution is complete. We will start our journey at the base of the cross with the first level of the 4th stage, called the level of the 36, which is like the roots of the tree of life, or a protective wall around the bottom of the cross. The level of the 36 gets its name from adding up the first 8 numbers. Since 8 represents growth and change, this level is about evolution, which is the only thing that can allow someone to join this level. This level is the opposite side of the highest level in the 4th stage, the level of 1. The people in this level have grown enough in their spiritual journey to feel the Christ force working within them and all of humanity. They have looked up to the cross and started to understand the meaning of Christ's crucifixion. When people worship the crucified Christ, they're actually making the pain of the crucifixion stronger, because Christ is crucified by being deeply connected to the physical world to redeem it. This is a sacrifice that was made voluntarily, but human disobedience has added to the suffering. The Master, Jesus, is a great leader of the highest level, or the level of 1, and he also influences this aspect, which is known as the Christian religion on earth. This level includes all people in any group or organization who have recognized the divine Christ force within themselves and are working hard to balance this force in their own life. The spread of Christianity was an effort to build a strong protective wall around the cross by teaching spiritual truths behind Christian symbols. This was like trying to help the tree of life grow in humanity. Today, the level of 36 includes anyone who understands and tries to live by the hidden truths of Christ, whether they call themselves Christians, Theosophists, or anything else. It's like a school where people who follow Christ prepare themselves. This level also represents a universal church that isn't necessarily traditional, and it includes all who are willing to make themselves holy and work for the good of all people through the Christ within them. The level of the 36 is the first step where a person consciously chooses to follow the path towards becoming a master. All the members of this level have experienced poverty and suffering. Through these challenges, they have come to understand the difference between the Christ force and the man, Jesus. This helps them see the universal Christ principle working in all people, even if it's not always through the teachings of Jesus. This understanding is the first step on the journey up the Mount of Initiation to the next level, the level of the 28. After people have joined the level of the 36 and have shown through their actions that they are ready to move forward, a new level naturally forms, just like new lines grow on a crystal. This new level, called the level of 28, includes all those who have grown a bit more in their spiritual journey with Christ than the others. This level also has people from traditional churches who want more than just the usual understanding of their holy texts. They have begun to listen to what they believe is the voice of God inside them, and they are open to more accepting and broader ideas about spirituality. The level of the 28 comes from the number 7, which is a special number that represents mystery and the feminine. The goal of this level is to unfold the teachings of the Goddess, who represents the motherly side of the Godhead. This level focuses on developing the feminine qualities in people, like love and creation. The Goddess symbolizes the ability to bring forth new life in humanity. In this level, the symbol is the square, which represents the sacrificial stone. This is where the lower, selfish part of oneself is sacrificed, so that the power to bring forth the Christ-like person can be obtained within. You might notice that the levels we talked about, the level of 36 and the level of 28, are on the lower side of the cross. This means that they are developed through natural growth processes, not through direct individual help. People grow into these levels, almost without even realizing it, as they move towards greater spiritual freedom. However, wise leaders help guide the development of all levels. A person becomes part of these levels when they are ready, either through their life's own challenges or by passing special spiritual tests, often without even being aware of it. In line with the laws of growth, when people progress beyond the usual learning in a level, new levels just like buds appear on a tree branch. In fact, 2 new levels, number 21 and number 15, seem to emerge at the same time for most individuals. These are the higher side of the cross, which means that they're focused on positive growth and advancement in their spiritual growth. The level of 21 is named after the number 6. This number represents the Christos principle, which is like a powerful creative force from the universe that shapes everything along geometric lines. The number 6 also shows how nature can be in perfect harmony through this creative power. This level teaches about how everything in nature, including humans, grows and evolves in a balanced way by understanding geometry, music, and colors, all of which follow the laws of vibration. This level focuses on the natural laws and how they affect human growth. People who are naturally interested in geometry, music, colors, or math are often drawn to this intellectual level. Many people move from level 28 to level 21 as they grow. However, those who have particularly developed their capacity for love move into the level of 15. This level focuses on a higher type of love known as divine love. It's possible for someone to be a part of both level 21 and level 15 at the same time because these levels are very closely connected. The level of 21 focuses on intellect, like the head, while the level of 15 focuses on intuition and emotions, like the heart. The level of 21 is more about masculine energy, and the level of 15 is more about feminine energy. The level of 15 is named after the number 5, which is a very special number that ancient people considered sacred and even decorated their temples with it using pure gold. The number 5 represents humanity, and this level helps people achieve the highest level of personal growth. Its teachings focus on solving everyday human problems. This level is also about transforming or changing things at their core. This process is sometimes called alchemy. While this level does cover geometry and music, it mainly focuses on changing negative traits and inner forces into positive ones. This transformation is guided by divine love and aims to help people regenerate spiritually. The level of 15 has been around for a very long time, and you can see evidence of it throughout ancient and medieval history. The Order of Annunciation, which was highly respected by royalty, is actually just a version of the ancient level of 15. During the Middle Ages, the number 15 was celebrated with many religious ceremonies. The symbols for the Order of Annunciation is a star surrounded by 15 love knots, which also represents the level of 15. The mission of this level has always been to spread the message of unity, even during tough times in history, so that the Christ force can be brought to life through tolerance, freedom, and brotherly love. The level of 15 has always been like an open doorway that lets the bright light of the great spiritual law reach people and teaches them how to grow spiritually and see the divine law, which gives light to everyone as much as they can show in the world. This level is also known as the Order of the Holy Grail. The level of 15 is linked to the motherly energy that creates and nurtures life. Being part of this level isn't about what you know or believe. It's about what you actually do and show in your life that lets you become a full member. The levels 21 and 15 have already been set up here on Earth, but joining them doesn't rely on being recognized by any specific teacher. Instead, each person chooses to join on their own as a personal decision. Once someone decides to join, they will go through an initiation. This initiation might happen without them even realizing it, through everyday challenges. The experiences during this period won't just be a few big, life-changing events that instantly allow entry. Instead, these experiences will happen again and again, like a spiral carousel of experiences, making the person confront their true self and everything about them, both the good, the bad, and the ugly. This process makes them face the personality that they built from their thoughts, desires, and goals, helping them to understand and grow from these insights. Each person must face and overcome what is known as the dweller on the threshold, which is a symbol for the challenges and faults that they have created for themselves. There's no avoiding or escaping these challenges. According to a spiritual rule, a person cannot move forward in their spiritual journey until they have dealt with these issues one by one. If someone cannot or will not overcome these problems, they must stay in the lower spiritual levels of the spiritual stages and work on themselves. They will have to wait until they are strong enough to try again during the next cycle of opportunity. Joining these higher spiritual levels isn't just about making promises or saying the right thing. A person can only become a member if they truly live according to the teachings that they've learned earlier, and they show everyone through their actions that they have passed the initial challenges. They need to let their good qualities shine brightly before others to see, demonstrating that they have been spiritually reborn and that they have embraced a new identity given by the God within them. The next level, the level of 10, hasn't been fully established in the world yet, although its teachings have been shared in secret for many centuries. It was through a master of this hidden level that the teachings of a deep spiritual wisdom first reached the Western world. The level of the 10 is where the teachings about the Christ are fully realized on earth. Only those who can learn directly from a master of wisdom are a part of this level. These are the students who can learn directly at the master's side. The next level, the level of 6, comes from the number 3 and will be introduced to humanity by the coming avatar, a future spiritual leader after the Antichrist. The level of 3 and the level of 1 are even higher spiritual levels that are difficult for people to understand at our current level. The level of 1 is part of a new, very high level of spiritual understanding called the divine. So here's a summary and conclusion of today's lesson on the spiritual levels. Today, we explored the intricate structure of the spiritual levels, focusing particularly on how they help individuals evolve on their spiritual journeys. We learned about the levels of 36, 28, 21, and 15, each representing different aspects of spiritual awareness and growth, emphasizing the transformation from understanding basic teachings to embodying divine love and wisdom. We also touched on the higher, more esoteric levels like the levels of 10, 6, 3, and 1, which are less understood and accessible only to those who have advanced significantly in their spiritual understandings. These higher levels connect directly with divine teachings and are guided by the masters of wisdom. Remember, advancing through these levels isn't about words or promises. It's about demonstrating through action and growth that we have truly absorbed and lived by the teachings provided. Each step on this path requires us to face ourselves, confront our own challenges, and grow from each one of them. As we conclude today's lesson and move into our weekly meditation, I want to remind everyone that next week we're going to host a live question and answer session. So if you have any questions about any of the lessons from September, you can submit them by emailing the address in the video description or by commenting under the SoulFul Sunday lesson that sparked your question. We welcome inquiries on any topic in September's lessons and look forward to addressing them in our upcoming sessions. Now, let's gently transition into our weekly meditation. Get ready to relax, find a comfortable position, take a deep breath, and allow the insights from today to resonate deeply as we begin to quiet our minds and open our hearts. Thank you for joining us through that enlightening journey through the spiritual levels. As we transition from understanding to experiencing, let's take a moment to center ourselves with a meditation. This meditation will hopefully help us internalize the profound lessons that we've discussed and to prepare our hearts and minds for further insights. So please, find a comfortable position, whether sitting or lying down, and allow yourself to be present in this moment. Find a place where you feel safe to close your eyes, and let's embark on the journey within to further illuminate our path with the divine light. Begin by finding a comfortable place to sit or lay down and close your eyes, taking a deep breath through your nose, slowly filling your lungs. Hold it for a moment, and then exhale gently through your mouth. Let each breath help you relax deeper and deeper. As you continue to breathe, slowly and deeply visualize a gentle, radiant light descending from above, enveloping you in warmth and peace. This light represents the divine wisdom that's available to guide your journey through the spiritual levels of evolution. With each breath, imagine this light growing brighter and brighter, illuminating your path ahead. See yourself walking along this path, stepping confidently from one step of your spiritual journey to the next. Each step forward represents your progression through the divine realms of higher understanding. As you walk, envision the challenges and lessons that appear along your path. See yourself embracing these experiences with courage and openness, allowing them to transform you. With each transformation, the light within you shines brighter and brighter, aligning more closely with the divine light that surrounds you. Now, pause your journey and reflect on the essence of divine love that nurtures and transforms you. Feel this love as a deep, powerful force within you, a deep, nurturing presence that guides and protects you along your way. Let this love fill you completely, healing any doubts or fears and reinforcing your resolve to evolve spiritually. As this love fills you, imagine it radiating outward, touching those around you, spreading peace and understanding. Feel connected to the universal community of souls walking similar paths, each contributing their light to the world, just like you. Take a few more deep breaths, allowing this sense of love and connection to anchor deeply within your spirit. With each inhale, draw in peace and clarity. With each exhale, Release any lingering uncertainties. When you are ready, slowly start to bring your awareness back to the present moment. Feel the ground beneath you. Hear the sounds around you. Gently wiggling your fingers and toes. When you feel ready, open your eyes, carrying the peace and light from this meditation into the rest of your day. Remember, the journey through the spiritual levels is not just about reaching higher and higher levels of understanding, but in allowing these teachings to transform you from within. Carry this transformation with you as you move forward, letting your light shine before all. As you gently begin to return from your meditation journey, carry with you the light and love that you've connected with. Feel grounded and centered, ready to receive further wisdom. And as we slowly bring our awareness back to the present, we prepare to explore what the cards have to tell us this week. With the insights from our meditation fresh in our minds, providing a fertile ground for the messages that await us, let's continue to stay open and receptive as we transition into the card reading portion of our SoulFul Sunday, seeking to connect even deeper with the divine guidance that guides our journeys. Hello everyone, and welcome to our weekly card reading. So this is a general card reading, so that means that it will apply to you generally, and generally it will apply to everyone that was attracted to this message. If you find yourself here at this beginning of this message, that means that there is something in this reading for you. But it is an intuitive exercise. I will talk in general terms, so you're going to have to use your intuition and your wisdom and apply things to your life as you see fit. I am only looking generally, and I'm looking at a general population here, so I'm not going to be getting into any specifics. If you would like a specific reading, you can always check out themystichillbilly.com and book a personal reading with me, and we'll get into specifics. Or you can also check out my Facebook link below or Instagram link below. And I'm giving out free readings, free personal readings. You'll get a code where you can get any reading off my website for free if you follow the instructions and enter the contest. I have monthly contests, so you can check out my Facebook and Instagram below for that. All right, so other than that, I do expect you guys to participate. Use your wisdom, your intuition, and your knowledge with what is given in this reading. And I do believe that if you are drawn to this reading, there is a reason for that. There's a message in it for you. If you find yourself arguing or getting frustrated with any part of the reading, please know that that is your clue that that part is not for you. Please leave it for the person that it is for and move on. Thank you so much for participating with me with this reading, and let's get started, shall we? All right, I'm feeling called to grab a couple runes to start this reading out with. So let's see what runes come out for us for the messages that will help lead us to our highest love and light this week. Okay, 3 runes coming out. Okay, so canoes, Daigas, and Anzus. All right, so I'm seeing that there is a reason to celebrate. keep moving forward with your passion. Celebrate your successes, which, I mean, goodness, how long have I been saying that, guys? It's time to celebrate our successes. Take time out, celebrate your successes, move forward with your passion, and expect a divine message. And another thing that I'm hearing is, once you've celebrated your successes, find time and space to get in the silence and listen. There's a need for listening in the silence. There's something within you that has a message for you, but you need to take time to get in the silence. So create time and space this week to listen to the silence. And I'm hearing, expect to gain knowledge and inspiration, but also I'm feeling like it's going to take a couple times of sitting and getting in the silence before that divine inspiration comes to you. So also allow for sitting in the silence and feeling nothing, like allow that to be part of the process of moving forward. And I feel like you need to take multiple times to sit and find the silence, to listen to the silence this week. The more you do that, the more you increase your chance of gaining a deeper divine understanding of your life so that you can move forward with that passion and joy. And I see you breaking free from something, but it takes sitting in the silence to properly break free. Like I see two events now. I see one that's breaking free, and it's like breaking free with injuries, and then the other is breaking free, able to fly free. And you want to be able to fly free, so it's allowing yourself the space in the silence, the space and the time to silently observe and absorb is going to help you to break free, to fly free. Because breaking free with injuries is not. And if you do break free with injuries, love, compassion, tend to those wounds as long as it takes before you set off. Know that there's going to be time, you're going to need time to tend to those wounds. All right, beloveds, that's the message I got for this beginning. Let's move to the tarot portion and see what comes out for us. All right, starting with the Star Tarot as always. Let's see what messages come out for us this week for our highest love and light. Okay, so there's a need to release old thought patterns. It's kind of like going into our subconscious and cleaning out the basement. There's some old thoughts and beliefs in our subconscious that no longer serve us moving forward. And we need to go within. Like, this is why we need silence this week too. There's a reason to go within and release the thoughts and beliefs that no longer serve. There's some thoughts and beliefs in there that they're old and they served their purpose. Release old thoughts and beliefs with thanksgiving and gratefulness that they were there to serve their purpose for you in your life, in your growth, in your journey. But move forward knowing that they did serve their purpose, but they no longer have a purpose to serve with you. So release them and let them go to where they can serve a higher purpose. And yeah, I'm seeing this isn't like releasing the negative side of you. Like there's some beliefs in there. It's beliefs is what it is. There's some beliefs that you believed them for years, but you've grown, you've learned, your life experience has taught you different. It's time to listen to your life experience, listen to your heart, and release those beliefs. But I don't feel like there's like this negativity. I feel like I see you embracing your shadow side. I see you embracing your dark side, and in bringing love to the darkness within you is what's going to help you step into your emotional mastery. So at the beginning of the week, I see a little bit of turmoil, but the turmoil is there to help teach you a lesson and show you what is no longer serving you. And you will be able to release what isn't serving in Thanksgiving and then move forward loving your dark side as much as you love your light side. So with more of a wholeness and completeness of loving yourself fully. And then by the weekend, you're going to feel stronger and more secure in your person. All right, so let's see if we get any confirmation from the Tarot of Dreams. What message for the highest love and light path that we could possibly walk this week for us? What is the message for us this week? Yeah, there's definitely a release of beliefs and thoughts and beliefs, but I'm really seeing beliefs. There's a release of beliefs that's going on. So I feel like you're going to start the week feeling very weak, feeling not very strong, feeling kind of unable. And like I said, I feel like there's like this challenge that you're facing at the beginning of the week that it's teaching you and showing you what no longer serves. So don't look at the challenge as something to be solved. The challenge is there just to be there. So don't try to solve the challenge or fix the challenge. Allow the challenge. And then try to look between the lines. Read between the lines of this challenge. It's going to help you to see. It's teaching you a lesson. It's showing you what needs to be released, what needs to be let go. And if you choose to, instead of tackling this challenge and thinking that you have to fix it and feeling overwhelmed because you can't fix it, if instead you choose to learn the lesson and see what it's teaching you to let go of, and you choose to let go of that instead, you are going to enter into a stronger balance, a mastery of your emotions, the ability to balance your emotions and feel more aligned as you move through your life, to feel more in charge of your own emotions. And yeah, I don't see you being able to solve this challenge. There's something it's occurring and it's out of your control. It's out. If you try to control it, it'll only make you go mad. If you try to fix it, it'll only break worse. So it's like you are not the fixer of this, but it is showing you something. It's showing you a deep lesson and showing you what you need to let go of. And as you let go of that, you are able to balance and come into your own emotional mastery, understanding that life's challenges can come and they can go, but your mastery is within you. All right, beloveds. Also, I would typically want to reverse this, but I feel strong. We're going to leave these reversed just as they are. Let's move on to the Tarot of Journey, the Journey Tarot. And this is a tarot that I got from Goddess Provisions. So it's a Goddess Provisions tarot deck, and you can check them out. Link below. And it'll be there while supplies last. And also, if you use my checkout code MistyKillbilly for all orders $25 or more, you can get a 10% discount. So just got to throw that in. Sorry, guys. All right. Let's see what the Journey Tarot has for us this week. message of the highest love and light will help us to live our highest. All right, so yeah, I see you're holding on too tightly to something, and again, there's something you've got to let go. And for some of you, you're gonna find the strength to be able to let it go. For others, it's just gonna be so hard. You would prefer to make excuses than let it go. But letting this go will cause a change and a transformation in your life for the better. Letting this go is going to help you move into a future that you can love. Don't make excuses. And again, don't try to solve the problem. What is the problem trying to teach you? It's showing you something that you're holding on to. If you find yourself making excuses, then this card reading is here to tell you that that is your clue that you need to let go. You've got to stop making excuses. You've got to let go. This will cause a positive change and transformation. And I feel like for those that do make the excuses, that hold on tight, that try to control the uncontrollable, they're not going to have the same transformation. I feel like they're going to move into stagnancy. They're going to move into sorrowful living if there's any movement. And I don't know. I feel like that sorrowful living is what's making you make excuses. I just want to say, stop making excuses. Let go. Let flow. Trust me, this is how your dreams come true. But you don't have to believe me. Oh my goodness. So yeah, You're holding on tight because you feel like you can't let go, but I promise you, letting go and releasing with love and thanksgiving. Find time to get in the silence for a while and just kind of really listen to your inner self and gather yourself. Know that these challenges are coming to you to help you clean out your basement. It needs to be cleaned. It's just too musty and dusty down there. You don't want your house to be on top of a moldy, musty, dusty basement, you know? It's not going to do any good. You'll never get the air quality working good for you like that. So be willing to go down there, shine a light, and bleach the mold out, clean it out, release what's not serving, let go. It's gonna transform your life for the better. Like you know that if the basement is clean, the house is gonna be better. You can do this. I know that you feel weak, you feel unable, you feel like you have to hold on. You don't have to hold on. Anything you feel like you have to hold on to this week, look at it. Consider if it's something that you might need to let go of. Try to allow flow. You're not going to be able to fix this. It's something you can't fix, but it's showing up to teach you and show you what you can let go of. And letting go is what transforms you into your mastery. You're not going to be able to control things this week. The more you try, the more it's all going to fall apart. So let go, allow flow, move forward, and despite the logic of it all, you will gain your mastery. All right, moving on to the plant kingdom. Let's see what the plant kingdom has to say to us. All right, what order do these go in? This way? You're letting go. You're letting go. You feel like the letting go is going to cause you to be in poverty. That's why you want to hang on so tight. There's for some of you, that's going to resonate. You're holding on tight because you're absolutely certain that letting this go is going to lead to poverty. But it won't. It'll lead to your success. So yeah, the plant kingdom is saying that this is not going to be an easy week. I see hardships happening. They're out of your control. They're meant to happen. They're there to teach you where your true power lies. They're there to show you your true power. They're there to teach you a lesson. And I think part of the lesson is to no longer focus on lack, to choose through the hardships and the challenges, to focus on what you do have, what you can control, and to release what you can't control. So I think part of this is you're trying to hold on and control something that is not in your control, and that is what's going to create lack. But I also feel like you think that if you let go of this, you will lose your abundance, but you won't. You will actually gain all your success. You will gain your power. But there's a trust involved, which is why I feel like this is a week that is needed to go into the silence. When things seem out of your control, go into the silence, listen, and affirm to yourself that you got this. I don't feel that releasing this and choosing to look on the bright side through the hardships will necessarily lead to absolute abundance by the end of the week. I don't feel that it's not going to lead to lack, but I do feel that not releasing this, holding on, looking at the bad side, dwelling on the bad side, will make it 10 times worse. I feel like it'll be worse if you try to hold on and control the uncontrollable. You will destroy what you could have, the little bit that you could have had. You can destroy the little bit that you could have had. So choose to look on the bright side. Choose to see and focus on what you can control. You can control yourself, finding time and space to go into the silence and only moving with your own assurity. You can control yourself letting go of the outcome. You can control yourself letting go of needing to control it all. You can control yourself and what you focus on. You can control your focus. If you choose to do this, to go with what you can control, then you will find your strength and your abundance, and you will be assured in moving forward you will find your strength and your assurity to move forward to your abundance. And it might not happen overnight. And that's great because you don't want it to happen overnight. Abundance that comes overnight leaves overnight. All right, we're going to move into the oracle card portion of this reading. I'm going to clear this out. I'll leave the runes there. There's a need to move forward with our passions, with our inner drive, celebrate our successes. That's looking on the bright side. There's a need to move forward despite challenges. Look on the bright side and step into the silence and listen and learn. We'll leave that there. Now, let's move into the oracle card portion and see what the oracle cards have for us this week. All Alright, so our first oracle cards that I'm going to be doing today is the Goddess Provision Oracle cards. And I feel like putting this up here, ask and you shall receive. I feel like someone needs to hear that. Ask and you shall receive. I'm also hearing, be careful what you wish for. Alright, and again, these are Goddess Provision cards, and they've started their subscription boxes back up, so you might want to check them out. Link in the description. Please follow the link if you do want to get anything from Goddess Provisions, because that'll be what helps me out, and I thank you guys so much. So, let's see what card we get from the Goddess Provision Oracles. Comfrey, root down to rise up. Yes, I'm feeling that this week. I really am. I'm feeling like there is this dip down so that you can rise up happening this week. So be willing to root down so that you can rise up even better than before. And also tend to your roots this week if you can. You know, your own inner roots, your connection with your ancestors and your family, and just tend to your roots and be willing to root down to rise up. All right, moving on to our next oracle card this week, we have the Mystical Shaman. So Mystical Shaman will be the next oracle card that we grab. Let's see what we have. The Rainmaker. Okay. These Mystical Shaman cards are coming out multiple weeks in a row. And I feel like there is, in fact, a meaning for that. So I feel like I'm going to grab the book and I'm going to read what the Rainmaker says for us, but also feel where you belong and be willing to dance in the flow of where you feel you belong. You are the creator of your life. You can dance through the rainstorms. You can make the best of the storms. So that's what I'm feeling strongly with this week. I know that this is a repeat, so whenever the Mystical Shaman repeats, I like to read what the card says. So let's see what the book says about the Rainmaker. All right. The Rainmaker is the master of manifestation. Who can call on the elements of nature to serve the greater good? When the power to co-create is used with integrity, great beauty and benefit flow to all. The Rainmaker is a master of manifestation, who can call on the elements of nature to serve the greater good. When the power to co-create is used with integrity, great beauty and benefit flow to all. When this power is used for personal gain only, everyone suffers. When the earth is parched, the Rainmaker calls the waters from the heavens, and all that is dormant in the fields and in people's hearts begin to spring to life again. The Rainmaker is calling you to create something new from the elements that are already in your life. Be sure that you work with what is and not with what might be or could have been. The seeds that have been silently germinating in your heart will burst forth ready for the sunlight. Do not hold back. Put all your chips on the next roll of the divine dice. All right, beloved. So what's sticking out to me with this is the Rainmaker is the master of manifestation, who calls on the elements of nature to serve the greater good. So I feel like you are a master manifester. You're able to create your own world, and you can make the best of the elements that is given to you. And the other part that really sticks out to me here is the Rainmaker is calling you to create something new from the elements that are already in your life. So create from what is. Again, don't create from what could be or what might be. Create with what is, what you already have. Use the elements in your life to create something new. Bring forth something new. Work to bring forth something new and create something new out of the elements of your life. So if this is a challenging week, use the elements within the challenge and find a new way to move through these types of challenges, especially if it's a challenge that's out of your control. Find a new way to move forward and utilize the elements that are provided to you to create a new and better way. All right, beloveds, that's the message I got from the mystical shaman. I'm loving it. I hope that you enjoyed it. Now we will move on to the next oracle card, which is another one from Goddess Provisions. So we have the Spirit Allies deck from the Goddess Provisions. I love this one because it's shiny on the side. Very, very shiny. I love shinies and sparklies. But yes, it is our Spirit Allies. So let's see what Spirit Ally we are working with this week. Rainbow Fluorite 21. So I feel like there's a lot of healing going on this week. There's a lot of healing that is needed. Tending to wounds will be needed. But I also feel like it's a week to be curious and to have that curiosity as a child and move forward. Like I said, the challenge that's coming to you, get curious about how you can deal with it. You're not going to be able to solve it, but you can find different ways. And it's also a learning week. You're going to be learning a valuable lesson this week. Of course, that's if you choose to look at the lesson. So look for the lesson this week, and it's going to help heal and support you and move into challenges with a childlike curiosity. Like, what is this and what is it here to serve? What purpose is it serving? And maybe I don't know the purpose. Maybe I won't find out the purpose, but what's going on here? What's really going on here? Just a childlike curiosity, not necessarily looking for the answers this week, but looking for the lessons and what can be learned. All right, so let's move on to the next oracle. The next oracle we have is the Hidden Realms. I'm not affiliated with this one, but I love working with the Hidden Realms. So let's see what oracle comes out for us this week from the Hidden Realms. All right, the High Lord of Gratitude and Service, selflessness, humility, conscious action. So I was seeing that with the Dagaz rune and everything, that there's a need for celebration. And I feel like this really is like, he's the High Lord of Gratitude and Service because he's willing to serve whenever it seems like he shouldn't have to serve, and he is grateful and enjoying life when life is like going, like, we're in a storm, dude. Like, dude, wake up, we're in a storm. But no, he's a High Lord of Gratitude and Service because he is enjoying his life. He is the joy of his life, and he realizes that he is the joy of his life, and so he's willing to express that. So I do feel like there's a need to look on the bright side, and this looking on the bright side is helping you to protect your feelings as you move through these challenges and these storms. Okay, so you choose what you focus on. So choose to focus on the bright side and move forward with humility and be willing to serve where you can serve. Like, that's the thing, is I feel like in this challenge, there's this, you can't you can't control it. It's out of your control. You're not going to be able to fix it. You're not going to be able to make it better. But what you can do, focus on what you can do, where you can bring service, where you can make it better. And again, I'm hearing work with the elements that you have, not the elements that you wish you had. Work with what you do have this week and be willing to provide your service with humility and to look on the bright side through the challenges. This is a choice. I'm hearing that it's going to be a choice. It's a choice to look on the bright side. It's a choice to protect your ability to feel good through the storms that logically you should feel bad through. It's a choice. It's a choice to move forward. It's a choice to be selfless and to serve. It's a choice to find a place where you can serve when everybody else is falling apart. You can't fix that, but you can find your place to serve. It's a choice to make the best out of bad situations. It's a choice to heal. And the choice, all of these choices, is yours. It's yours to make this week. All right, so moving on to our final oracle message for this card reading. The final oracle message comes from the Fairy Wisdom Oracle by mom and daughter duo, Nancy and Amy Brown. Autumn, release. And that's what I was saying. There's a need to release something. There's a need to release and to let go. I'm hearing, these leaves, they served their purpose. Release them in thanksgiving. And I'm feeling again that it's a belief. There's a belief that needs to be released. Releasing this belief is going to help you make the best of your life. It's going to help you to root down and rise up. It's going to help you to heal. It's going to help you to move forward with selfless humility and conscious action. So there is something that needs to be released. Let it fall away. Let it go. There's an old belief. It no longer serves. It's not going to serve. It served its purpose. Let it go. In thanksgiving, you can be grateful, but it's time to let it go. Let it go. Release. Only keep the beliefs that belong. And you're going to have to trust your own intuition. Your intuition is going to be what helps lead you to this specific thing for you that needs to be released. And you're going to have to trust your intuition because your intuition is going to let you know the beliefs that you actually belong with. You belong holding on to. And so once again, I'm hearing you're holding on to something so tight and making excuses. If you find yourself making excuses, there's your clue for what needs to be released for you. If you're not the type person to make excuses, then just look at what's no longer serving and release it. And it might just be, it's a conscious attitude. It's an attitude or a belief. It's a belief within you. This isn't a physical releasement. This is, there's something within. It's not serving you, and it's just not going to serve you no more. But releasing it will help you move forward in your healing service, in your life service, in your ability to enjoy your life, your healing. So take inventory of your beliefs this week. What beliefs are serving you? What are no longer serving you? And be willing to let go of that which no longer serves. All right, so I want to end this reading with the astrology dice. Just one quick roll with the divination dice that I got from Goddess Provisions. Again, link below if you guys want some. They're there while supplies last. All right, so let's see what energies come out for us. We got North Node, South Node, in the 2nd and 8th house, Cancer, Capricorn. So yeah, you're emotional about money. but you need to have the resilience to protect what you can and move forward and do what you can. There's just this nervousness about money that's going on. And then we have the cups. We have 4 of cups with the full moon. So again, I do see a celebration is needed, but a reserve. You feel reserved. You feel like you don't deserve to necessarily celebrate while you feel so broke, but you're not. There is an abundance that you need to choose to look at, celebrate that. Move forward, loving and trusting what you can, taking care of what you can. And there's this, it's a release of what no longer serves, so that you can move forward and feel better about your finances. But yeah, there's a reluctance to look on the bright side this week, which is understandable with the challenges that is being faced, but choosing to do so it's going to be in your best interest. And holding faith is going to be necessary. And find time for the silence. Find time when you can listen to the silence. Love and trust yourself. Work with what you got. Release what doesn't serve. The beliefs and attitudes that no longer serve, be willing to release. Move forward. Focus on where you do have control. Don't try to control what is out of your control. Have gratitude and a heart of service, and you are going to make it through this week. And celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. I just it's so necessary. It doesn't make any sense. I don't care if it makes sense. Celebrate yourself, especially if you have, if you're like, oh, I'm making excuses about this thing. You point out what it is, and you're like, it does need to go. And you saw what needs to go. You stopped yourself from making excuses. You released it. You moved forward. You helped heal. You feel stronger. You love your life. You're moving forward. Celebrate that. If you are willing to release, celebrate the release, because that is not easy. You're flunking amazing, and yeah, you got this. All right, beloveds, that is our weekly reading. I do hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you were able to find the messages that resonated most with your heart and help you to lead a wonderful, wonderful life and path moving forward, full of joy and love. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked it, please hit that like button. It helps me so much. And if there's any part that resonated with you, please let me know in the comments. If there's any part that didn't resonate with you and you think I'm just full of crap, let me know in the comments. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this message. And as always, be blessed. All right, welcome to our Oracle card portion of this SoulFul Sunday. For the Oracle cards, we will be grabbing one card for each sign using the Star Dragon Oracle card this week. So the Star Dragon Oracles are coming out to help us begin this Libra season. So we will begin with Libra as we step into Libra's season. There we go. All right, here we go. All right, Libra, you got number 6, bliss, cherish the day. Okay, Libra, so I feel like you need to take time to enjoy yourself. Do stuff that you enjoy this week and find ways to cherish the day, Libra. So yeah, have fun this week. And I'm hearing life doesn't always have to be so serious. So kind of step back away from the seriousness of life and be willing to have fun. Enjoy the moment. Every breath is a chance to enjoy more. Laugh. Allow yourself to laugh and play and just get caught up in the enjoyment of life. Find your bliss this week, Libra, and also find your zen, your joy, your happiness. Throw your head back in laughter, knowing that victory is yours. Yeah, Libra, I'm just hearing open up to cherishing the day, open up to more enjoyment in life, open up to more playful. Let yourself laugh, let yourself just that belly roll laugh that takes you over, and just enjoy it. And take a deep breath and just find your gratitude for life moving forward this week. All right, Libra, that's the message I have for you. Truly, truly, truly find time to enjoy the day, every day that you can this week, in every way that you can. Some days will be different. Some days enjoying the day is finding your zen. Other days it's really letting yourself go and laugh and play. So just laugh and play and enjoy the day as you bring in your season. Open up and be receptive to higher divine love and joy in your life. Joy is what I'm hearing more. I just said love, but it just slipped in there. Love can be there too. All right, Libra. That's the message I got for you. That's your oracle message this week. I hope that it helps in some small way. If it does, please hit that like button. And as always, be blessed with love. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, you got number 1, vision, contemplating the future. So what does the future hold for you, Scorpio? You know that you have it in your power to change it if you don't like it. Is the future a place that your heart can love? Is the future a place that your inner child can love? Do you love where you're going? Can you love and protect your heart with the future that you're currently building? Okay, Scorpio, a lot of questions to contemplate on this week. And do take the time this week to slow down, contemplate, think about things before you move forward. Really think about the consequences of your actions. And even if you have inaction, there's a consequence of that. So really think about the consequences that your heart would be happy to accept. Like sometimes the consequence of an action is a good thing. So it's not like consequences are bad things. Sometimes because you did this wonderful thing, you're getting rewarded, So contemplate that. Contemplate your future and your part in your future and how you can make your future one that you can love and how you can move forward in a way that you can love yourself for. So yeah, a lot of contemplation, which is a good thing. It's helping you to strengthen your foundations and map your path, map your journey ahead in a way where you will be able to love where you're going and how you're getting there. And that is the most important part, Scorpio. Love how you're going to get to where you want to go. You need to love how you're going to get there too. Love the journey. That's what I'm trying to say. Love the process, not the destination. Don't aim for the end goal. Aim for aiming for the end goal, if that makes sense, Scorpio. But there's a lot of contemplation. Use your wisdom and your intellect to navigate through this week and be willing to change if necessary, change paths and change direction if necessary to protect your heart. All right, Scorpio, that's the message I got for you this week. I do hope that it helps you. If it does, please hit that like button. Please take what resonates and leave the rest, and be blessed. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you got number 7, effort, conquering your demons. So, Sagittarius, I feel like there is a opportunity for you this week. An opportunity will be provided for you to be able to conquer your demons. Now, this isn't like a happy opportunity, but it is a very happy opportunity because the ability to conquer your demons is it's a wonderful thing, and having your demons conquered is a wonderful thing to move forward in confidence and assurity, knowing that these demons can no longer get to you. They can no longer harm you. What they were using to get to you can be destroyed this week. But I feel like you're going to have to trust your intuition. There's something that you're going to have to act on, and you're going to have to trust your intuition that it is right to act. And then whenever you do start to act on this, it's going to be harder than you thought. That doesn't mean that you're wrong. It actually, if you have this message and you encounter something like this, that is your clue that you are right. You're on the right path. Yes, it's harder than you thought it was going to be, but you have the strength and you have the ability to push through, persevere, and overcome. And it is going to help you to conquer your demons in a way that they can no longer return, so that you can stand in your own mastery, knowing that you trusted yourself and you went forward, and it wasn't easy, but you still overcame and you still conquered. Because a lot of people, whenever they trust their gut and they move forward, they encounter hard obstacles that they have to push through, and they think, oh no, I shouldn't have listened to my gut, I was wrong. And then they back off and they prove that they were definitely wrong, and then they lose trust in themselves, and it wasn't supposed to be that way. This is one of those times where you're supposed to, it's one of those times where they're supposed to push through and to conquer. It's not always easy, but it's always, always, always worth it if you do continue forward with that courage and strength. You will gain the second wind that you need to be able to keep moving forward. When you think that you can no longer move forward, you will be able to. Just keep going. Yes, it's harder than you thought. That doesn't mean you were wrong. You will see whenever you keep pushing forward and you get to the other side how right you were. All right, beloved Sag, that's the message I have for you. One more thing, you will be destroying something. There's something that is being destroyed this week. It's being destroyed because it's no longer serving you and it was used against you. And once it's destroyed, it cannot be used against you. So let it fall. And honestly, I see you are part of that destruction. You're part of the reason you're destroying it. And you're right. Trust your intuition. Trust your gut. Sure, it's not easy, but keep going. It's going to be worth it. All right, Sag. There you go. That's your message. If it helps in some small way, please help me out and hit that like button. Otherwise, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be blessed. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn, you got number 12, the self, gathering your power. So Capricorn, I see that you have been gathering your power and you continue to gather your power, and you are just about ready. Believe in yourself, Capricorn, and feel the belief in yourself as your power grows within you and you get ready to move. So I feel, Capricorn, this is a week where you are going to be growing that power to where it has to move soon. But yes, Capricorn, ride the wave of life. Harness your inner power. Build up your energy and never back down as you rise in your strength and your power. Come into your own and share your wisdom and power fearlessly. Now is the time to gather your power and rise to the occasion. It's all about you this week, Capricorn. Focus on yourself and allow the force of self-worth, self-knowledge, and self-empowerment to bubble until it pours forth into your outer world. So like I said, this is a week of gathering that strength until it has to come out. You can proclaim this week, Capricorn, my way or the highway, and it's gonna be your way because you have built that power and you continue to build that power. So take a moment and harness your power, reset, reclaim your rights and your knowledge of who you truly are. Knowing that you're going to reemerge, recharged, and more self-aware and determined than ever before. Your power, Capricorn, needs to come from within. And you've been cultivating that power within. And I feel like this week into next week, for some of you Capricorns, I feel like this week it's going to overflow. And you're ready. It's time. Go. You've cultivated that inner power to the point of it's time to move with it. Some of you, this week is the final cultivation. And next week is your go time. So Capricorn, be wise. You've been building your power and your strength. You got this. Move forward, continuing to recharge as needed. And love yourself. And be proud of yourself. Because you're freaking amazing. Alright, Capricorn. That's the message I got for you this week. If it helped in any way, please help me out and hit that like button. Otherwise, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be blessed. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius, you got number 20, returning, going with the flow. Okay, Aquarius, I feel like this is a week of something is returning back to you. There's a karmic return happening for you, Aquarius. So this is going to be different for each Aquarius, but if you've been putting out good, then good is being returned back to you this week. If you've been putting out hateful bitterness, then there might be some hateful bitterness coming back to you this week. And that would be the need for going with the flow. I think if you are encountering any hateful bitterness and you think that you haven't put any hateful bitterness into the world and you are encountering that this week, see it as a chance to overcome past karma that you don't remember and go with the flow and be loving in your actions. Make sure that you protect your emotions and how you feel. You might have to give yourself some time and space to love and comfort yourself because of things that were said to you that you think were just so unfair. And don't react. You're not going to want to react. You need to go with the flow this week because whatever's coming to you, it's a returning. And for some of you Aquarians, I do feel like you haven't put out the bad that's coming back to you this week, but it's something that was there from way far in the past that you're finally strong enough to deal with it. So it's coming for removal so that you can move forward stronger and better, and it won't be there anymore haunting you. It's to get rid of what was haunting you. So take time to love and protect yourself and find time and space this week for self-compassion, self-care through any chaos. Go with the flow, no reactions. Anytime you feel like you're going to react, stop yourself, bring yourself back to your self-care, and find a way to act in love. And move forward knowing that you have grown so much that you can now overcome past BS that needs to be cleaned out. So There you go, Aquarius. I do hope that that helps in some small way. If it does, please help me and hit that like button too. Thank you so much for joining me today. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be blessed. All right, Pisces. Pisces, you got number 25. Trust, love, and friendship. Pisces, trust your intuition, trust your knowledge, trust your wisdom, trust what you know, and move forward with love and friendship in your heart. And also, this is a week to enjoy your friends and to enjoy connecting with your friends and loved ones, and to cultivate your love and friendships so that they help strengthen you in the future. And trust your intuition is what I'm hearing, but also it's like a trust your wisdom, like you are wise to know what to do in this situation. So trust your wisdom, trust your knowledge. You know what to do with what's coming. And yeah, you're gonna have to trust your wisdom. You can't believe what your friends are trying to tell you. You can't go with your friends' advice this week. This is a week to just put their advice to the side and to trust your inner wisdom, your inner knowing with what to do with something that comes up. But at the same time, continue to love your friends and acknowledge them and be thankful for their advice. You don't have to reject them and their advice. It's loving, embracing them, and understanding that they're giving you the best advice that they know because they care about you and they want the best for you, and that's what they think would be the best. But you trust your inner knowledge, your inner wisdom, and you know what is actually best for you. So love and cultivate those friendships, love your friends and connect with them, but at the same time go forward with your inner knowing and trusting yourself. And speak loving thoughts to yourself. Be a friend to yourself this week, first and foremost, and that'll help you to be the best friend that you can with them. All right, Pisces, that's the message I got for you this week. Please keep it if it resonates. If it helps, let me know. Hit that like button or comment down below and let me know how it resonates. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be blessed. All right, Aries. Aries, you got number 24, freedom, breaking the chains. All right, Aries. Aries, I see you finding your power again, finding your purpose again, finding your meaning again. Aries, this week you are going to be able to feel where you belong and follow your feelings about where you belong. Open up to moving towards where you feel you belong this week. And you belong breaking the chains. I see you breaking the chains. And I see you being released from a mind prison that you didn't know you had yourself in. So I really think, Aries, I also hear celebration, applause, and I want to join them in celebrating you and applauding you, Aries, because you are overcoming so much, and you have overcome so much, and you're moving forward into this Libra season, breaking the chains of the past and embracing your true power, feeling where you belong, and courageously and steadfastly, just like you, Aries, moving forward. It's beautiful. I'm so proud of you, and you've done so much work to get here. You've done a lot of work just to get to this space. I know that you have. And you're also moving slower than before. You're not rushing as much, which is very good. Take your time, Aries. Take your time. And yeah, you're realizing that you were your biggest jailer, and you're allowing yourself to be set free this week, Aries. And it is beautiful. Move forward in empowerment. You know what you got to do. I feel like you're gonna, like, some of you Aries, you don't quite know what your mission is yet. Others, you know exactly what your mission is. Move forward with that mission. And those that don't know what their mission is, you're about to know. Once you set yourself free, you have to get out of this mental cage that you didn't realize that you were in. So you have to be willing to look at something and say, oh, okay, I am the one doing that. That is me, holding me back there. And once you realize that, you're going to set yourself free, and you will then gain the clarity that you need for your mission moving forward. And I applaud you, Aries, and I admire you, Aries. So continue to move forward. I love you guys so much. I'm sending you all my love, and I applaud you and I admire you. You're amazing, Aries. Keep moving forward. You got this. That's the message I got for you this week. Take it if it resonates. If it helps, please hit that like button and help me too. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be blessed. All right, Taurus. Taurus, you got number 8, legacy, persistence. So, Taurus, I feel like you are building something amazing. You have been building something amazing. You continue to build something amazing. Everybody else is looking at it and they're like, oh my gosh, what kind of trash is Taurus building? But they don't see that this that you're building is going to be lifetimes. You're watching the building process and calling it trash. You have no idea. So, Taurus, I feel like you have to keep building your arc this week with all the naysayers telling you that it's not gonna rain. So, Taurus, just keep moving forward. Keep that persistence. Love and protect your commitments. You know why you're committed, and you are building a legacy. You're building something freaking amazing, and of course they can't see it. We can't hear your thoughts. We can't read your mind. We can't see what you see in your mind. For us, it looks like rubble. So understand that, and understand that we're just plebes that don't see the vision. You see the vision. Not only do you see the vision, you understand how to get there, and you're doing it. You have been doing it. You continue to do it, and you know that you're going to keep on doing it. So for anybody to doubt is just freaking ridiculous. I know, Taurus. Like what in the world? Do you not know how reality works? Like, Taurus is on the path, guys. Like, okay. But anyway, yeah. So just don't worry about the naysayers. Understand that they only know what they know, and they know to the best of their ability. Bless their ever-loving hearts. But you're going to persist and move forward, protecting your decisions, protecting your commitments, understanding that this is going to be worthwhile for more than just you. They will literally be like, oh, so amazing. Can you believe this? Wow. How in the world? And you're like, well, back whenever you were calling it rubble, that was how in the world. Anyway, Taurus, I love you guys so much. You guys are so freaking amazing. What you're building is amazing. Your strength and endurance is amazing. Keep moving forward. Keep building. Keep persisting. Love and protect those commitments, because you know they're worth protecting. All right, beloved Taurus, that's the message I got for you this week. I do hope that it helps. If it did, please help me and hit that like button. Otherwise, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be blessed. All right, Gemini. Gemini, you got number 21, resilience, finding your limits. Gemini, I see you being pushed to your limits this week. I see you being pushed. You're like, here's the boundary. I won't go no further. And then I see them crossing that boundary and then going even further. And you just being like, what the fuck? Gemini, do not hold it against yourself what you do when you make your boundaries clear and they cross them anyway. That's not on you, first of all. Second of all, you do need to defend yourself. You do need to defend your space. You need to have the resilience to keep pushing, going though, and honestly, the big blow up is not the best use of your energy. Though if it happens, we move forward with love and forgiveness, understanding that it needed to happen. But if you could, when they're testing your limits, be strong and resilient and find a better use of the energy to make it clear to them. Find a clever way to make it clear to them. No. You do not push me that far. You don't push anyone that far. Who the cluck do you think that you are? Nope. Let's find the clever, loving way to put them back in their place. That way you can maintain your energy. But you are going to see some of your limits this week, which also is a good thing. Now you know how far you can go, how far you can be pushed. You will be more clear of some of your boundaries. You are going to be learning some stuff about yourself, about your power, your resilience, your strength, and your limits. See the blessings in the hardships this week. See the blessings. And for some of you Geminis, I do see it's not necessarily someone pushing your boundaries, but it's like you're going to be worked a little bit too hard. You're going to have to do a little bit too much and push yourself a little bit too far. You're going to find out how far you can push yourself, how far you can work, how far you can go. Don't go too far, Gemini. Love yourself enough to know your limits once you find them. I'm going to say that one more time. Gemini, love yourself enough to know your limits once you found them. Take care of yourself, Gemini. All right, Gemini, that's the message I got for you. I do hope that it helps. If it does, please help me. Hit that like button. And as always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be blessed. All right, Cancer. Cancer, you got number 18, healing, restoring hope. All right, so I'm hearing that song by Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey. Though hope is frail, it's hard to kill. Yeah, hope is still alive. And there's a restoration of hope for you this week, Cancer. It's a healing. And I feel like it's a healing it's coming from others. I feel like someone is coming in to give you some loving help this week that actually helps. And Cancer, it helps to restore your hope in humanity. For some, I just feel like, there's something coming in to help you restore your hope. And I feel like it's in humanity. I feel like, yeah, you're beginning to see that your actions were worth it. And remember, Cancer, healing will come in its own time, even when things seem the bleakest. Allow yourself time to heal, and that will help you to be refreshed and restored and to see the hope for life with a new vitality. So, yeah, Cancer, I see a need for tending to some wounds this week. And in tending to your own wounds, you will be given a new outlook on life that helps invigorate you and move you forward with more joy and faith in yourself and the future. So tend to yourself this week, tend to your wounds, take time to heal yourself and take care of yourself, and it will help to restore and replenish you to a new vitality. All right, Cancer, that's the message I got for you this week. I hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be blessed. All right, Leo, you got number 9, choice, understanding consequences. All right, Leo, I feel like you are going to be given a lot of opportunities this week. I feel like you're going to be given more opportunities than you know what to do with, Leo, and you're going to have to make a choice, and it's going to be kind of scary because which opportunity is the right opportunity, and multiple opportunities will seem like the right opportunity here. So what we're going to do is before we move forward before we make any decision, we're going to first understand the consequences of each one. So try to look as best as we can with each offer how it will affect other parts of our life. So, because we can't make the choice with it just because they both seem like they'll do good for our work life, or whatever alley that they're in. So let's kind of expand and look at these choices from a broader perspective and see what the consequences would be if we acted on this opportunity or this opportunity for other parts of our life. And let's also connect with our heart and allow our heart to help lead the way. And think about, can you love the consequences that taking this opportunity will have on other aspects of your life? Which set of consequences can you love the most for taking action on that opportunity? That's going to help you to narrow down, and then you can go even more narrow. Well, which one feels the most exciting? Which one do you believe in the most? Which one does your heart believe in? And which one excites you? Which one feels the most exciting? Which one feels the most invigorating to move towards? And is that the same one that your heart is feeling love for the consequences of, And if not, how can your heart love the consequences of that one? Or how can you get excited about the one that your heart is in line? And then you can align those and you can really narrow it down and move forward, trusting that you did choose the best choice for you, Leo. All right, Leo? Because you are going to be presented with a lot of opportunities. You've been shining your light, and it's people have been noticing, and you are attracting a lot of good, and you must be selective, and you've got to protect yourself, and take care of yourself through this process. Take your time too. And if anything is rushed, then let that be something that's knocked off okay, then I won't consider that one. Great. I got others to consider. You know what I mean? Because you're trying to rush me, so you're definitely not the right one, because you're not going to let me fill it out, So there you go, Leo. That is the message I got for you this week. I do hope that it helps. If it does, please let me know in the comments or by hitting the like button. Thank you so much for joining me. And as always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be blessed. All right, Virgo. Virgo, you got number 4, wisdom. Asking questions. So, Virgo, when you ask, there's an answer, and it will be provided to you, but you have to be open to receiving the answers that you ask for. And you have to be wise enough to see the answers when they come to you. And they will never, ever, ever come in the face of arrogance. Prideful arrogance will block your ability to receive your answers. But I feel, Virgo, you are asking a lot of questions. If you find yourself asking questions, or why is this happening, or what in the world, or, frustrated questions like that, they can be answered. All questions can be answered. When you ask a question, Virgo, the answer is attracted to you. It becomes attracted to you, but you can repel it with prideful arrogance. You can repel your answers. Think about why you're asking your questions. And try to ask the right questions so that the right answers will come to you. What questions do you belong asking? What answers do you belong knowing? Be open, Virgo, and allow the experiences to teach you this week. All right, Virgo, I'm feeling that's where this needs to end for this week. Thank you so much for joining. I hope that it helped you in some small way. If it did, please hit that like button. Otherwise, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be blessed. As we close today's enlightening session on the various levels of spiritual evolution, I invite you to reflect on how you can integrate these profound insights into your daily life. Embrace the wisdom from the Tree of Life and the symbolic journey through the crosses and levels that we've explored, allowing them to guide your spiritual and personal growth. This week, I encourage you to reflect each day on how you can serve others with your unique gifts and passions. Recognize that the first 2 levels of the 4th stage of the spiritual evolution are accessible only through natural growth. So there's no need to evangelize or convince anyone to join these levels. It simply won't work. Admission to these fundamental levels comes through the natural order of time and personal development, as each individual's journey is uniquely their own. And as you ascend to the levels of 21 and 15, remember, it's now about what you do. This shift marks a transition from merely receiving lessons, their natural growth, to actively embodying these lessons and shining your light before others in your own unique way. It's about striving for ascension, no longer just about descending into deeper understanding. Service and shining your light in love without reserve are the keys that will help you progress in ascension. Let these actions inspire you to embody higher levels of consciousness and kindness. Now it is your active engagement in the lessons of the spiritual journeys that propels you forward. Remember, the journey of spiritual growth is ongoing and filled with continuous opportunities for enlightenment and connection. Keep these teachings close to your heart and let them guide your path forward as you strive to serve and illuminate the world around you. This is how you ascend, by integrating and applying the insights that you've gained to help elevate not only yourself, but also those around you. For more resources or inspiration, visit my website at themystichillbilly.com. You can also explore wonderful products that align with our spiritual journey at Goddess Provisions. Use my code Mystic Hillbilly for a special discount, and remember, Hillbilly is spelled with an I-E, not a Y. Don't forget to join us next week for a live question and answer session where we will dive deeper into your questions and expand on our spiritual explorations. Check the links in the description below for more details and resources. And please like, share, and subscribe to continue receiving updates and insights from our Soulful Sunday gatherings. Together, let's spread the love far and wide. Thank you all so much for being a part of today's journey. Stay blessed and keep shining your divine love in every corner of your life.